Hello and welcome to Nollywood Film Club. I'm Mr. C of Iroko Critic, and with me,
Mrs. C of Iroko Critic.
how are you doing? Nice to see you, stranger, on the podcast.
I'm good, thank you. It's good to be back.
Yes, all right, okay. So, just finished this. This one's fresh from our memory. We just finished recording the space. I think this was a fun one.
This was a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
Yes, and I think you'll see from the timer that this is our shortest Nollywood Film Club. So all those people who have been asking for like a sub about 1 hour,
Here
this
you
is
go.
this is probably your only one you're gonna get. So enjoy this one.
God, I expect next week to be long as well.
Yeah, next one. This is the breather before tomorrow. Next
Next
week
week.
you get your usual dose of 3.5 hours. I'm sorry for next week,
We
but
don't make the rules.
yeah. All right, but yes. Aside horny people, anything worth noting of this? Do you remember anything from this you want to just highlight and for people to watch out for?
Besides the fact that the money is not complete, but that's not a problem.
All right. Okay. There's also that. All right.
I think there's a lot of confusion in the space.
Yes.
I don't think you need to even watch out for that. You'll hear it from the opening.
Yes. I mean, yes. In more ways than one, I am still confused, to be honest,
Are
by
you
both
going-
the space and other things.
Are you going to offer the reward on the podcast as well?
Yes, I will. You can hear it. You can hear it in real time. That reward stands. I have opted from any money in the world to any money in the world times 5. So, anyway, I do hope you enjoy Nollywood Film Club discussing.
Hide and seek.
Welcome to Nollywood Film Club. We discuss movies every Sunday. We are discussing hide and seek today. We'll talk about the things we liked. We'll talk about things we didn't like, and if we have pushback, we'll do it too. But this weekend we are going to be discussing hide and seek. If you do want to join us, request the mic and do. All right. So, Mrs. C, what did you like about hide and seek?
See, and I didn't anticipate this. I should have done, right? I should have anticipated people not coming because I was actually hoping to steal people's life. Yeah, I don't even like. I don't. Okay, what did I like about hide and seek? Was it short, Mr. C? What was the runtime?
It's about 48 minutes, isn't it?
I can't even credit it for being short. That's not short enough for me. Let me see.
Did it feel short?
No, it felt really long, but like we took a break between watching as well. But let me see. What did I like? You know what? There were a few moments in there that what was her name? Is it Uche?
Uche Montana.
Yeah, Uche Montana. Uche Montana had a few moments in there where I was like, okay, all right, you're acting.
Okay.
Couple moments in there, like 2.
That's just 2 of us. I have to say, I did not see any of these moments.
I think
I
there were
saw
like 2.
0 of those moments.
I think there were like 2. Leave it
Okay.
like that. Leave that for her. I think there were like 2 moments. What else did I like about this film? I know, like give you. I think that's about it.
All right. Okay. Thanks for your contribution. I thought Kunle Remy was good in this. I thought
That's annoying.
his character might be annoying. It seems like Lotana, its direction to him was like your King Kong, your Denzel Washington's character from Training Day. It's sort of like a corrupt cop who wouldn't mind doing this thing, and there's they reference I know you haven't seen Training Day, but have you ever? Yeah. So there's a part where Denzel is at the end of the thing. He's his whole thing is a dirty cop there, and yes. The whole you ain't got shit on. You ain't got shit on me. Yeah. One of the things he said was, yeah. Right. Anyway, but but yes, I thought he did actually well, and I understand. I think what people might be drawn to drawing some of the people to Kende is actually their believability and his race. Yes, like he is playing the role well, and you do buy him as a. But honestly, like one of the best in terms of holding guns. Like we've seen a bunch of people hold guns before sometimes, and it can look a little cartoony. Yeah, I thought he held it well. It's just sometimes the gun itself, yeah, he's holding looks a little silly. But yeah, I understand low budget, and low budget is going to low budget. All right. Um, they tried some things camerally. You know, some of the shots were uh, intentional to for creativity. Um, and then what else? What else am I? What else am I missing? Oh, that fight scene at the beginning. Yeah. Well, thanks. And you reminded me of the point. So yes, it's not only was it. I thought it was this like the sound effects were good. The sound design for that were actually good. They made sense. They went overly silly. Uh, no, this is like a lot of times we just watched the film where people are shooting gun and you not hear the gun, but you hear the bullet drop.
That was creative,
right? So
that was a choice.
I don't. Yeah. So um, this was better in some of those sequences, and it felt a little more. The hits felt more.
Hits.
More physical. There was a physical that Kunle Remy bit really was good. What else was possibly good in here? Is there any other performance I liked? I don't think so. It's just Kunle's one.
Nobody else was giving.
All right,
anything.
okay, so that's me. All right, it's us.
Hi.
If you can hear in the background, I'm watching the last 5 minutes because I've been struggling with this movie. The good Clear Remy, very, very hot. Oh my god. There were so many scenes with Clear Remy in them that I was very excited by. When he kissed that girl in the pool. Oh my god.
He was very excited by that too, according to the
That was
video.
very exciting. And then all the scenes with him holding a gun and you can see his muscles. Ugh.
Yeah,
he has muscles.
I just wanted to
jail.
Horny
jail.
Anyways, that's the number one good. And in his defense, he actually showed up. I thought he actually showed up sort of on set and in his, he was very much the little bad boy. So that worked out for him. The guy, is it Chief? It's not Chief. I don't know. It's not Otumba, but the Otumba version shine in this movie. They always come correct, I think. He had some bangers, like when the accountant says, I have a fiance, and he's like, I have 3 wives. Like, we're all saying things that we have. So yeah, so he was, I don't know, he was on a Tumba. He was normal. I don't know. The gun made sounds, and they had some interesting twists, albeit too many of them, but there were a couple of them that were sort of fun little twists there in the story. Beautiful faces, beautiful gowns. That's it.
Oh yeah, I do have to agree. There were a lot of pretty faces. I tend to forget that one, but it is something because at least if the film is not filming, you can look at pretty people. And also, yeah,
so that's why I was so focused on Kulere Remy. Beautiful man, wonderful, beautiful man. He should run for office.
drinking game. Everybody should take a shot anytime that says Kunle Remy. Yeah. The other thing I think that says I'd like to highlight is that yes, there was actual kissing. And is a thing that I said I was gonna do it. Yes, yes. Obviously, the women in there were not clearly. Well, it doesn't seem like they're in the married game. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe they're suffering from the Nollywood curse.
But yes, the Iche was very much comfortable with Kunle, and they were making out. It seemed like back in the days when Kunle and Susu would get in the
in that film, when she was playing in space.
It's just like there's so much you're able to achieve when people are just able to just do their thing without feeling, oh, my husband will do this thing, or maybe there's husband-in-laws, what would people say? Or sometimes even maybe it's a fear of how much the actors have been pushing shit, or like how much creepy some of the actors are overdoing these things behind the scenes. So it is nice to see just people comfortable with themselves. It doesn't happen often. I think if I kiss somebody else, that wasn't as comfortable. That one, it looked a little cute, but they're not.
And there was a yelp right before it. So.
All right. Yeah, but just not as not hot, but maybe cute. All right. Anyway,
that's not Otumba's bangers. I remember when he said the money is not complete. He said we have a problem. He said the money is not complete, and we're having that strong background music, and then he goes, and that's not even the problem.
I don't know why this is.
I don't know. I just loved it. It was the way he delivered it.
It deflated the situation so much. Okay. All right.
And that's not even the problem. I'm like,
my
Sarah, what is the problem?
Is when he says, I wish I had retired last week, because I feel that way like once a week. So I was like,
you ever check your pension and remind yourself, no, you don't wish you retired last week.
Relatable lines. All right. Okay. All right. Vanessa,
hola.
This is your film, isn't it? This is your film.
LFW, baby.
I shouldn't even be here. I was supposed to be partying with Shodem Camp, but my friend is running late, so I'm gonna be here. Yeah. Kule Remi's beauty, duh. I see. But you're fine. Only him one. He's just walking around Lagos, looking the way he looks. How about? It's not fair.
It's actually not fair.
Like, it's actually so unfair. Like when he showed up in that scene, when that guy was like, "Why did you kill him?" He was like, "He's not dead." I was like, "Yes, he's not dead because you just put him to sleep." I was like, "Sir, come and put me to sleep. Come and put me to sleep."
You remember he did piss on him afterwards, right?
Maybe Vanessa.
You know what? We don't judge here. We don't judge here.
Okay, and see, you should leave Kule Remi alone. And Mr. C, he has muscles. I don't know. But then again, what would you know about that?
Women of Film Club are going to honey jail.
Like, what would Mr. C know about muscles?
Hey.
Like,
I will go to the gym whenever I need the muscle. I just don't need it now.
Okay. Whatever, convince yourself, whatever makes you sleep at night. Also, yes, our Not Otumba is Sani Muazu, and Sani Muazu is a legend. He deserves all his flowers.
Not for this film, but sure.
How dare you? How actually dare you? Love Sani Muazu. He's always great. I don't care what anyone says. Sani Muazu is always great. I liked Uche Montana in this. See, give hot people roles. That's my new campaign, Kenny. I'm going on the road with this. Give hot people roles. And not just in
let's just slide Sharon right to the front of that list, shall we?
Let's hear what.
What is to give hot people roles?
It's not that type of hot people I mean.
Wow.
See, you people always set me up to say something about Sharon. And it's not fair. It's actually not fair. You should let me and this baby.
With who?
Sharon.
Oh, okay.
Or Vanessa.
I don't know.
Give hot people roles. Did you see the chemistry between Uche and Kune? Gorgeous. They ate that up. They ate it. I was like, yes, this is what I need.
Imagine them in a well-written
rom-com.
romance.
You are getting
This is
it.
all I'm saying.
You
You
are
saw
getting
the
it.
vision, Zotas. You saw the vision. I was
Yeah.
like, the way that I kept looking at them, I was like, just imagine these people now in an actual well-written rom-com that the characters actually have depth and the love story is love storying. The two both of them now inside that film. Come
This is clearly the before Valentine crew.
Hey,
Clearly, this is
stop
this
it.
is
Stop
Yuko's
it.
agenda.
Stop it. Honestly, this film was vibes. I don't care what people say. This is the film that you guys should have been doing. It was so bad, it was good for, instead of that nonsense film that people were talking about last week.
You see, you don't even have to play this game. You don't even have to play this game. Sit this one out, please.
It was. I had a good time.
To be good,
I'm sorry. I had a good time. I know Buna go tell me which time I had.
Wow, you're looking at Kulen Remy. Haven't you have a good time? Come on, confusing you to be
Did that other
enjoying
film
film.
have Kule Remy? He didn't have Kule Remy.
But
Did he have Kule Remy? I actually had a lot of fun. I'm sorry. I don't care. I had a lot of fun with this. I didn't enjoy Akanani, but I actually didn't mind Bimbo in this. I don't know. I enjoyed the stupidity of it all. And like the fact that everybody ended up being this, like, apparently they were all part of some Robin Hood clan that I don't know how they met each other and why they are robbing from the rich to not actually give
Yeah,
to the
indeed
poor.
good. Oh my god.
relatable.
Leave them alone.
Relatable.
I'm sorry, I respect it. The fact that they started this thing out with robbing from the government to give back to the poor, only for them to now come back. After all we went through, do we really want to give back that money? I was like, even me, I won't give back the money.
In his defense, he did not expect his life to be in danger.
Even me, I won't give back the money. I'm sorry, that was the realest thing they said in that film. I was like, even me, God save, I won't give back that money. Why will I give it back? I don't care what this whole the plan was. Nobody's taking that money to any poor people. Were they there when people were getting shot and getting beaten? Like that young boy that was beaten by Kunle Remy in the beginning of the film. Kunle Remy died for this. You want to give the money. You also, I don't appreciate them killing of Kunle Remy. Why do you kill hot people? All hot people
Like
don't
5
deserve
other
to
people could
die.
have died instead of Kunle Remy.
I agree. Hot people don't deserve to die, especially not Kunle Remy.
All right.
Sorry, just to buttress that point, killed him and gave his share to the babe that had been stressing his life from the beginning
From
of
the
that.
beginning of the film. From the beginning of the film. From the beginning. This girl said she had hotel. Okay, you drove to the hotel. You saw that he was doing work. Why didn't you drive back? No.
Touch one woman as they were discussing by the car, so
No,
she
she
was
had
like,
seen him even before then.
She had seen him before that. She had drove to the hotel, saw him through the glass in the reception in black
"He was
suit.
the bush." She nearly shot her. See, see, it's because of all these things. That's why the way everybody is like, Kunle Remy so fine, Kunle
But
Remy
then
so
again,
fine.
it's a
Her
Yoruba
character
man.
too was like,
I
nah, my
won't lie.
man
Fair.
so
I won't lie.
fine.
I won't lie. I also understand.
Like, that's
I
okay.
actually
I get
understand.
it. It's fine.
This is the most insane. This is another insane film club. All
Mr.
right.
C, you don't understand. This film was great. I don't care what you people say. Lotana is on a roll. I did, except the third film. I tried watching the third film yesterday and it wasn't given. But 2 for 2. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, so you draw the line at Brother Shaggy Fancy Romance. What do you know romance?
I draw the line at Brother Shaggy having explosive diarrhea in the bathroom of this thing for convenience of the plot.
Oh, that's in the
That's
trailer.
where I draw the line. Like, I was like, how did he get stuck in the showroom? Alas, it was explosive diarrhea.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's what everybody needs right after
All right.
now.
No.
Anyway, before we start talking about the Lotana trilogy, let's move on to the bad. All right. Hide and seek. What did you not like about?
I once again, this film has confused me more than it has convinced me. But at least it confused me with Kunle Remy. That's really all I can say. I don't know what the plan was.
What's still on Kunle
I don't
Remy?
know what the plan members were. I don't know who was in cahoots with who. I don't know who was double crossing who. Effa apparently was working with the original gang. I don't know how they are all together at the end. Like, I don't know what was happening. I was just so confused the entire time. I got the basic gist, the whole they're trying to double cross Chief, and then they're all trying to double cross each other, but then they're all kind of also trying to escape with each other. I'm confused, and so that is where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Confusion is where you're
Fusion
at.
is
Okay.
really where I'm at. I don't like how did they meet themselves? How did they gather themselves? Like one of the appeals of like buddy crime movies, even whether they're doing Robin Hood or they're robbing for themselves or it's one last job and they're going to retire, whichever buddy crime, trope. One of the appeal of them is that we get to explore like we see how and why they love each other and why they're kind of all doing this together. Like we kind of understand their motivation. But it seems like this movie chickens out of like establishing any motivation by just doing like, oh, we're gonna rob randomly and then like give it to the poor. And this is something we decided one night over dinner. They weren't even having dinner. They were sitting on a table, and then someone who was like, "Why are we just talking? Let's do this." And all of them were like, "Yeah." This is a good time to commit a federal crimes. I mean, let's all do this. We've never done this before. None of us here are criminals, but we have decided today to commit this crime and we must. So I don't know what to say. Somebody
Who hasn't decided to do crimes with their friends just over a casual conversation?
Usually the crimes are usually small crimes, ring a doorbell and ditch, not steal almost $90 million from two criminal groups. But hey.
Can I ask, does anybody know what happened to the bad guy? Like the light skin one with the beard. He just when did he because like it was part of the shootout, but like it just seemed like he disappeared.
So the people and the other guy die.
They were in the post credits this and they're running and shouting.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what else? The female ninjas.
Oh my god!
What do you have against female ninjas?
Oh my god!
Sorry, I'm trying to support women in crime, and they were just so.
What do you have against female ninjas?
I mean, they would just pop out of nowhere. Like even before they killed the police, one of them had already got. It's like the security at this place is so lax. But they have like 4 security teams at this point. Clear Remy's team is there, police is there, hotel security is there, and then she makes into the room for someone to kidnap the girl that's seducing the white man. What is the white man's role in this movie? Like, what even is his role in this crime?
He was supposed to come and collect the first bag.
He was just,
I think the guy who helps them in London, send it abroad, put it in
something of that nature.
Something.
Because it was listing countries that he put the money in.
I see. Okay. And so then he spends
also
like
that
whole time playing chess, and then they call him that she's a mole, and then they capture her. And then the wig over the wig. Why was she wearing a wig over another wig? Brenda Bay pulls off her wig. I'm
sorry. No, don't you appreciate the art of the disguise?
What's the point of snatching her wig?
Why did you pull her wig? Like, what is the point of this? Is this Scooby-Doo? Is this Scooby-Doo? What are we doing?
What's a wig on top of a wig though?
Why did that baby snatch her wig like?
And then she just yanked it off. Like that thing came off. Yeah, this was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was significantly more fun than last week. Cole Remy helped a lot.
Yeah, I think it's very clear what's happening here with these. I think the idea of fun is clear on me, clearly. That's it. Case closed.
It's Kunle Remy and hijinks. I don't know what could be better.
Hi what?
Hijinks.
Okay.
No, but this movie was just so random. Like the 750K that he randomly bet on Arsenal. Like there were just so many random things happening. You're trying to follow one thing happening, and then another thing is like happening in the corner.
Mind you, that's going to be my bad because that Arsenal betting actually really like ages this film because it puts it in a specific time period where Arsenal is not bad and where Arsenal is not good. Like they're not horrendous, they're not like great right now, but they're not as bad as they were when that film was shot.
Just won a game. Thank you very much.
But you know that cycle
That's what I'm saying. By like
that cycle can come again. So I feel like it will be relevant eventually again.
And they apparently borrowed money from Aja. Did they even get to keep any dollars? Like, let's start there. Because they were stuffing some in their pockets.
She deserved at least, but that has 750 that she wanted to use to jack back.
All right. Anyways, that's my bad. My bad is that I left this movie very confused. I still don't know what's happening. I've rewound the end like 3 times now, and I'm currently watching it again, trying to figure out what happened in the end. Other than
I don't think I intended to know what's happening.
I don't think you're supposed to because Mr. C was always asking like, what did we miss? Like, like we missed.
I'm still trying to figure out what I've missed because it just feels like I have missed a few things, but I don't quite know what.
No.
And you will never know because
you didn't miss anything. You just were not intended to understand.
That's fair enough, but that's my main bad. My main bad, and it kind of encompasses everything wrong with this movie, is that it is very stupid and confusing. They are trying to do too many things at once. They are trying to do action, thriller, mystery, murder mystery, comedy, karma. Like it was so much. Like, and then the movie starts in the beginning.
The poems reminded me of the poems.
Oh my god!
Of the chapter.
The more you look, the more you see.
Oh, it was, you know,
this man proposes. Man disposes.
Oh my god! Who could have sung that?
The beginning of the movie where that old guy says, "And nothing good to come out of the hotel." It's like I rolled my eyes so hard. I was like, "Okay, thank you for the on the nose forbearing." Like, it's like
this is jam that guy. So really,
I take offense to that. That poor man died.
He didn't die.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. They took him to hospital.
Yeah.
You didn't see what's her name? The girl whose car, whether they broke her car or her car just wasn't working.
Yeah.
She then found him and carried him.
That's how the guy got heart attack.
Did he die heart attack or did he get shot? I thought he got shot.
No, the big boss man, he had a heart attack because he saw the babe walking with that guy that they jammed, and I guess he thought they were ghosts, and he had a heart attack, and he ended up in hospital. And you know, the money he stole from hospitals came back to bite him in the ass because the ventilator.
They didn't have the ventilator. What did they say?
All right. Fair enough. Okay, thank you so much.
It was also a note. It was also a note on current political structure and government structure. Real people are not giving this film its flowers.
Shall we give you Mike to give it his flowers? Yeah, I think about feeling remedy fine.
So clearly was a bad guy. Is that correct? Because
no,
it was a good
bad guy.
He didn't go back to pick up the babe he planned with now before. So it seemed like he was going to double cross her there because his babe was like the way you said it.
They said he came through at the end. They said he came through at the end.
Come through at the end.
I guess Boya is sacrificing himself.
How did he sacrifice himself? He sacrificed himself for himself. He wanted to live there with his babe, not because he double crossed her. He literally left her there, and then
look, everybody double cross each other. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know why people are asking me these questions,
but not everybody though. Like the rest of his gang doesn't double cross him. He double crosses them, and then.
But then, you know,
because he's a sexy bad guy who pees on people.
It's one line.
I even forgot he peed on someone.
This film should have been the one that was called Honor Vibes. That other one that was called Honor Vibes did not earn his name.
No, this movie is definitely Honor Vibes.
This film earned the vibes. Like
vibes, beautiful faces, and the worst part is that a lot of these actors, not a lot, a good amount of them are strong actors, or not poor actors at least. And so I just think it's so funny how we keep using these people. The last movie, This one, it just feels like times are tight. Like, because why does this keep happening?
Everybody got bills.
Bill.
Bills.
All right. Okay. Vanessa.
I don't know, man. Bad? What's really bad? Akanani? Maybe Akanani. I'm sorry, I can't get on the Akanani train.
Can I ask an Aka related question? Why is Aka wearing a chef's hat?
I don't know. Am I the maker of the film?
At the reception.
I look for Lotana's
Am I
Why
the maker
is he
of
wearing-
the film? Go ask Lotana
I
and the
was
costume department.
I was so
and then
confused.
not ask costume department, ask Lotana specific.
I didn't understand that part. They said they cleared the hotel, but people were just appearing everywhere all the time.
Maybe they've not. No, actually, let me help Lotana.
Tell us this one.
Boya, they've not hired full staff. You realize, but the hotel's still new. But they've not. Yeah, the hotel is still new now. What should she hotel here now? According to that babe in the original film when she first spoke to that Baba, that they allude to the fact that hotel is new. So maybe they've not hired new staff. So maybe Akanani is doing two jobs.
Why not leave chef hats for kitchen? Leave it in the kitchen.
Constant
Maybe
vigilance.
he forgot.
Constant
Maybe he
vigilance.
forgot.
It's just
You
like
have
at
to run.
any-
Maybe
need
you
to
have
run
to
to the
run to
kitchen
the
and
front to welcome Oga from their big Oga that have the hotel. So all of them have to be present when you do arrive. So Oga run from the kitchen by the chef hats. Yes,
It's just it just like it feels like a stove might just pop up at anywhere and he needs to be ready.
I'm
Vigilance.
sorry people have
Maybe
hijacked my Akanani bad. But
Okay,
Akanani,
so
I'm sorry,
good,
Akanani cannot act. He has never been able to act. Even from that Ebony Life mock for reality TV scripted show. What was it called?
No, I disagree, but no, go on.
I'm sorry, Akanani cannot act. People will
He
not
actually
make me
can't.
believe that I can act.
Like, he can't. He's not very good.
He's not
He's not
good.
very-
Let's not be lying to ourselves. But boy, you only act. I'm so sorry, I can't get on the Akanani board. If somebody look at you with this babe, what's her face? Bimbo. You can sing partner of Bimbo. You can't pull yourself together to give her something that she can riff off of. Baby girl was carrying heavily in that scene, and it's not like she had anything to carry. Not like the script was good for her to carry. That scene, her scene with him was dependent on chemistry between the both of them, and he was falling her hand severely. What else is a bad? I guess the plot.
I guess it's not.
I guess the plot because he's coming and he's going left, he's going right. You don't really know. What again is a bad? Well, I guess a lot of the cinematography.
Jesus.
You guess.
I guess the reason why I guess is because I wasn't quite focused on that. I was focused on Kule Remy flexing. What again is bad? No, I don't actually think that it's bad that the film tried to be many things at once. Just maybe it didn't intend to be a comedy. Now, if this film intended to be a comedy, then trying to be all the things that it tried to be was perfect. But it wasn't. Oh yes, thank you. I just saw that note. The accent of that second villain. Where is that accent from? Not the Oyibo guy, not the Oyibo guy. The other, who is him? Who even played him? Guys,
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen that face somewhere before, but I don't know where.
Probably from Big Brother.
Most likely so. Who is to say? But I don't watch Big Brother, so again, I'm a loss. But his accent was funny. When I heard this accent in the first scene, I was like, I'm in for a ride, and I'm gonna buckle my seatbelt because we're starting off with funny accents. We're good to go. But yeah, there was nothing. There was no. I'm sorry. As much as they tried to create like conflict and tension with all the many shootouts and many people dying and money going missing and all the many different things, it just felt like nothing was high stakes. Nothing felt earned. It was just vibes. So if you look at it from the point of view of vibes, you will enjoy yourself. But if you are looking at it from the point of um what's
A
the word I'm
movie.
looking for?
A movie.
And
No, don't be mean. From like capable filmmaking, then no. But vibes, A plus plus.
okay,
Yeah,
all
cool.
right. Mr. Three.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um, yeah. So I think you mentioned tension. And listen, there was so much tense music for no tension whatsoever.
They were
I
trying
like,
to give you the atmosphere.
yeah, I'm like, yo, Loctana, write me some tension. Don't tell the sound guy to give me tension in post. I,
You go run out for
you go
food.
run out for post, put the sounds. It's tense. No tense. It's funny. This was giving the setup, but like less shiny.
It was bootleg the setup. It's like you watched it on an illegal
Bootleg,
website.
Which is very
bootleg the
good.
setup,
If you're gonna
which the
give-
setup is bad enough. Why are you giving me the Tesco extra value version? It was we were in on it the whole time. The cross, the double cross, the wig under the wig, everything was just
Bruh.
turning on its own.
do you realize that there's a point where Kunle Remy is beating the shit
Yeah,
out of
beat the shit out of this guy.
and everybody's in on it.
Everybody's in on it.
I'm like,
Why were they beating this poor man? Did he cause Cooler and his girlfriend eye earlier that we did not see?
it's something to do with Oriented said something about how about twist. A plot twist is supposed to provide new information or recontextualize previous information. This movie just decided to do it based on vibes, and that's what the plot twist reminded me of. Because I was like, well, what
No, you
what?
said like what are you acting for?
My
How
favorite
you-
part of this is that they're not double
Because
crossing both men. Like, why is she double crossing both villains? I don't even understand.
I just yeah, and honestly, the worst part about this for me was the moments of hilarity from badness were too few for me. I don't think they really kicked in until much later. Like I couldn't even enjoy two beautiful people, Kunle Remy and Uche Montana, because almost every word out of her mouth was annoying. I'm like, no, I was so annoyed. I'm like, no, which. You are cheating. Are you cheating? You're cheating. Are you cheating? Here's a gun because you might be cheating on me because you're working at night. Are you she just said her mother needs a transplant like 2 minutes ago. But now she's so concerned about where this man's penis might have been. I'm like,
Because her mother
Women can
might die
focus on
and
multiple
she's
things
in
at
the relationship.
once. When your boyfriend is
die,
clear
but
Remy,
like,
you learn to
Exactly.
focus.
Like her mother might die and she will still be
You
here
have
with
to stay
him. So
focused.
she needs
If our mother
No,
dies now,
man.
are
who's
you
going to deal with Kule Remy? Imagine losing Kule Remy as your mother is dying. Can we be serious?
This panel is a nuisance. This crop of people, this crop of fellows.
less unhinged? Make you sing gunman. Like she's going down and she's like, but are you cheating too? Oh, why will you call me your girlfriend, not your fiance? Shut up! Shut up! Stop speaking. I am tired of you. I want to break up with you. I might even shoot you at this point. Blame it on the bad guy. Well, the other bad guy.
Whichever.
Blame it on the other people, Sha. Somebody else did it. Oh my god, I was so stressed. And also, my G is a permanent secretary. I don't know how Abuja permanent secretaryship works and how much money and influence those G's have. And it's like, I'm retiring tomorrow and I have a bright young man that will take over from me. See, it's not like I've been a permanent secretary before, but I know that's not how that thing works.
It's commenting.
I know that's not how that thing works. A
Political
permanent
commenting.
secretary cannot go, I'm retiring tomorrow. Here's my replacement.
Well, that's what you think.
That's what I think, right?
But
Maybe I don't know. Oh my god, no. It wasn't bad enough to entertain me throughout. There were moments, but it was not consistent, and that's my biggest problem with this film. Because honestly, there was so much nothing. There was so much nothing. Like my attention was barely kept. Every time Bimbo and Aka came on screen, I zoned out because they were boring me. Yeah, basically hide and seek happened, and its crime is that it was not bad enough to keep me fully entertained.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna read some of Orange has been storming. All right, the tweets. All right, so Orange says the end of the health minister belonged in a different movie. This movie did nothing to earn a poetic ending for an antagonist. I was trying so hard to be. It was trying so hard to be deep, but it was the emptiest piece of media I've seen all week, and I've been watching African Magic. Let's not start with the fake menacing villain. That monologue about his slaves came from nowhere, went nowhere. This is the most boring thriller I've seen from Nollywood, and this is an industry that gave more stakes from a film about a guy stuck in his girlfriend's dad's house. All right. Okay. So for me, on top of all the small things I've been adding, I think one of the worst parts of this was when the scenes were dragging so long. There are scenes in here that are like 4 minutes long that should have been 20 seconds long. I'm thinking about the scene with Uche Montana and Kunle when she was threatening him in her whiny voice. Okay, so there's a thing that I've noticed, and it's just it seems like it's the female roles. To be honest, it feels like it's less competent female actors. It's like when you see the script and you want to quote unquote act, you feel like you have to be naggy, yeah, because like if you complain, if you shout, there we go, then you're acting, right? And Uche does this so much without trying to understand what's the words on the script that I can't remember who wrote it, but Lotana did the story and supervising or script supervising. But like she really doesn't, somebody that doesn't understand this assignment is Uche Montana. She doesn't get it. It's not just her. There are a bunch of people who did this. I think Sharon is also part of this group where if you don't direct them, if you don't tell them, hey, well, if you think about it, the character at this point isn't quite angry yet. They're thinking about it. They're calculating this thing before they explode. I don't know why Uche just yes, well, maybe she didn't take this thing seriously, and maybe she read the script and was like, not worth it. I don't know, but that's what it felt like. All right, that's one thing. So her acting was very grating on me, and the some scenes just dragged on. The other one was the scene with Bimbo and Akanani. That was painful. Oh my god, it's just usually if you want to have a comedic duo. Have somebody who's a little unhinged and then you have a straight person, right? Like that way the straight person, like Vanessa was saying, somebody feeds the other person lines, the other person behaves like a weary, and the other person who's the straight person is the person who's grounded and is trying to react to us. These two people it was so just sad to see both of them struggling to give the funnier lines, and it was just a competition that nobody was winning. We were all losing, but Bimbo, both Akan Nani and us, the viewers, were all losing watching that scene. I dragged them for way, way too long. What else? I don't know how many double crosses there were in this film, but I have put up a wanted sign for the plot, for the remaining plot of this movie. It's clearly not in this film. I did rewind. I found the mic in this, but I did not find the plot. That's it for me. I don't need to talk about this film too much again. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, inspired by the channel. I found the mic in this.
Hey. All right. So does anybody have any pushback?
Pushback is that Kuleremi died and it was so sad.
That's okay. That's definitely a pushback to anything anybody said. You just brought up Kunle Remy again. This feels like you're in unhinged territory now for this Kunle Remy thing. To be honest, like you and Vanessa have been showing all the signs. I'm not surprised.
I'm about to get myself in trouble with the women of film.
Yes, do it.
Sorry, but you're married. We don't need your opinion on this. Focus on your husband, okay? Let us focus on the muscles men.
It's coming to tonight, my phone.
So that's how you keep quiet. If I do this now,
no. One day I want to understand. Maybe one day I understand, like because he is a good-looking man. I get it, but like I don't get it. Like he gives Lagos man vibes.
He's Lagos man on steroids, okay? But the muscles was muscling in that short sleeve shirt and the sleeve was tight.
Yeah, you put looking
it was so beautiful.
Lagos man vibes. He gives it with your mother while you're dating vibes.
And that's the appeal. Like, are you not getting it? What are you not getting? I know he will sleep with my whole friend group and even try with my sisters. But I can do that in future. This is why his babe was following him to the hotel even after she saw guns. Okay, you need to understand.
Understand her plight.
She understands the appeal.
Oh God. Okay.
All right, Omar, what do you want to say? I shouldn't have even let you in. We had finished saying good and bad, but what are you saying?
Yeah, I have a pushback actually. But the thing is, I enjoyed this movie. I don't know how you guys enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie, and I was laughing. I had fun because it felt like the actors they had fun on set, and I think Kunle Remy is a candidate for 007. Is a candidate for James Bond. So
you guys,
yeah,
I need this crack.
I want him in more action movie. I want him, this kind of guy. I want him in thrillers. I want him in Who Done It. So I think I enjoyed the movie. Not like the movie is good, but it was kind of fun for me because I didn't actually, I didn't play it maybe in more speed. I didn't fast forward it. I didn't skip any part of it. I was just like, okay, I want to see the next thing. Yeah, even though the plot twists were ridiculous, kind of very ridiculous. So I enjoyed it. That's my pushback.
That's not even pushback. That's just terrible opinions. But that's fine. Terrible opinions are allowed.
That's the guy who spoke last week in favor of that nonsense. Who do you think you are?
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm happy to actually do a challenge. I'm happy to give any amount of money for anybody to explain this movie.
You said any amount of money.
Any amount of money.
Any amount of money.
Any amount of money. Yes. Yes, because it's an impossible task. That's why I'm saying it. Anyway, let's do our summaries. Taz, you wanna start? We're about to do our first sub-hour one.
Don't just people not notice. Nobody said anything.
Let's do it.
Summary. Kunle Remy. Put him in more stuff. Let him take off his shirt. Let him be in the water. Let there be guns involved. I feel like he would look good in fake dreads. Let's just play around the Kunle Remy in some action roles. Yeah, but all in all, I think somebody needs to find a plot. I don't, before we start making films, I think it would be helpful for Nigerian filmmakers to identify what the plot is and why we are doing the things that we are doing. But I don't know why anything in this movie happened that happens. But Kunle Remy was in it. And for that reason, I would watch it again and just skip to all the parts with him in it. But I don't know that I recommend it.
Oh God! Wow. All right. Thanks, Chad. I'm just going to read Vanessa's summary. Let's go. But my summary is that this was loads of fun with hot people doing hot things. In brackets, Kunle, of course. Just don't worry about unnecessary things like competent filmmaking or plot. All right. That's we're into the pushback. I want my money back. All right. Amadu, did you want to give us your summary?
This movie, I would recommend this movie to people like who are Kunis Remy fans, who are Montana's fans, and I would actually think you should watch it. You should watch the movie when you're making, maybe you're, cooking or doing laundry. It was fun for me. So I don't know. I think I would recommend it to people. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Orange's summary is all the necessary ingredients, no cooking skills to show. All right. Mrs. C.
This happened. That's all I have to say.
My summary is: did this happen? I don't know. A fever dream.
Schrodinger's hide and seek.
We will not remember anything about this film.
Score higher than the last one because it was still better than that movie.
You guys, I mean, like, even if it does, it doesn't prove anything.
It does prove a lot. Like, which movie scores 6%?
Other than people's bad taste. Because last movie was a masterpiece. This was boring. This was boring.
Three movies from these directors. I think maybe Prime just wanted to release the movies like from best, better, good, or maybe let me say from bad, worst, because the third one, the one this weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Please don't do the third one.
What's that one? Love in London, you said?
No, what's it?
Maybe some Love in the Showroom, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, Love in the Showroom. It's the one with Brother Shaggy and Nancy Asime. It's a romantic comedy.
Never mind. What was the first?
The first one was the kidnapping rape one that you did not.
Yeah. Wasn't there kidnapping?
So enjoy this one. Go back and finish it. We've not finished it and enjoy it. So that the third one you.
No, I'm not going to say anything about that. Shaggy and Nancy Asime. I love myself.
A young time ago. A young time ago was the first one. Fair. All right. All right.
So long time ago, this movie, and then the one with the third one that you guys are talking about. It's all the same person. All right. I just need to block him.
Yeah. Why if he gives you an Escalera me thirst trap there? So I don't know. You might want to keep it open. All right. But next week we are doing the big one. It's the Black Book. I imagine there's gonna be a few people for that one. So
people will be back to thirst on RMD if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, because I'm not sure I trust our action scenes, especially old person action.
Again, like I said, people will be back to thirst.
Yeah, but like if he's not looking good doing
it, going to be shirtless, would there be muscles? These are the important questions.
Daddy, please and thank you.
All right. Anyway, we should bounce. Wayne's rants. You come on. It's gotta be quick.
It's too late.
Oh no, I honestly didn't even have anything to say. I requested because I was like, "What's wrong with Brother Shaggy?" Please, I don't want any Brother Shaggy hits on here. Please, that's just what I want
to say. So much.
What's wrong? Like, how do we start to answer that question? What is wrong with Brother Shaggy? He can't act. That's number one.
Please,
starting from the top.
He's a phenomenal actor.
It's not funny.
I don't want any issue. Like, no Brother Shaggy hits on me.
That's number 3. Anyways.
I was just kidding. Never mind.
All right. Okay. All right. So I guess it's next week for the Black Book. I'm sure we'll not need to remind you for that one. But yes, that is. I think that's probably the most anticipated one because it's been cooking for a couple of years. But we'll see you there for that one, and hopefully it's not awful. It's what I can pray. But yeah, it's a lot of money has gone into it. We'll see you there. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the episode. If you enjoyed listening and would like to join live, just follow us on Twitter at Iroko Critic and join us every Sunday, 6 p.m. West African time on our spaces.